Folks here may seem strange and menacing, but they're just regular folks like us who happen to be strange and menacing.
Don't ever change, Barrett. Don't ever change.
See, if it's hard to find, hey. We can talk about whatever you want, as long as you...
Here was good, was good. Girls go. What I need to get rid of? I have too many guns. Helmets. Sell those helmets, almost old now.
Don't miss me too much.
Or whatever. Anyway.
Sharks are too scared to do.
Whoa, the store's here. Excuse.
Weapons for all occasions. Take your pick.
Hmm.
Done here? Fine by me.
So this is the key. I'm honestly impressed they managed to keep the thing operational.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
Hmm.
Because they would be rolling in so much cash, there is no way they could keep it quiet. It's like hitting a jackpot. Not to mention, they'd need someone with Shinya skills to keep the crypto tracing on the currency clean. And as far as Galbank goes, I doubt they would bother. Their bean counters would be too busy weighing the loss versus recovery costs. No, the legacy is out there, just waiting for us to find. I can feel it. Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Galbank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Galbank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it...
Her hair is fire. Yeah, I got a lot of the dreads with the
everything up as usual.
The tie in the back. Oh, he gave me. What he gave me? Oh, I want to take a deep space cruise.
Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
All right.
You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to cut him from the fleet.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you
He
is
lucky he got off.
Starliner, the siren of the stars.
Bunch of dumb geniuses. Yes, sir.
Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Alright, so I gotta talk to Matthews. What did he give me? He gave me a gun. What is this? A legendary pistol he gave me. Takes 45 millimeter. This goes fleets first. Long barrel, recon set. It was a fully automatic pistol he gave me. Alright. I have too many guns. I'm about to put some guns on my ship. And the cash. Alright. Let's go. I don't know layout the ship that well. Keep out. First thing I want to do is go leave. Drop down. Off of my ankle, because you can break your ankle in this game. And he's back here. Alright, so the plan is
we may not. Hey, I want to talk to you.
sure.
Thanks to you, Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet, because I'm coming after you.
Give it your best shot, Mathis. I was only doing what's best for the fleet. If you're trying to blackmail me, it's not going to work. You stay here just to say goodbye. Would you prefer I told her?
Oh, I see. You think you're some kind of big shot, is that it? Gonna show poor Mathis a little mercy now that you're Delgado's best buddy, yeah? Well, guess what? Your generosity is getting me kicked off the key. And that means you better watch your back. I stayed to give you a message that you better start looking over your shoulder. You'll never know when I'll be right behind you, ready to pull the trigger.
Whoa, thanks for the hot tip on how to avoid basic ambushes. Did you
Right?
read that somewhere?
Right?
Now get the hell out of me way!
Nah, I'll be wrong if I find you in the street and I pop your punk ass, but that'll be okay.
I'd say we should try to blend in, but everyone's too drunk to notice us.
Gonna move on before
Maybe.
Dale sees you slacking.
We haven't
decided.
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova for a drink.
Seems to me, instead of trawling deep...
Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Volkov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
Buy a drink or get that.
From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable. Yeah, very funny. You're hilarious. You should stand up on the bar here and start telling more jokes. This crowd would eat it up. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Don't worry, I took notes. Sorry. I meant that seriously. I did.
Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods.
Good luck.
Ask Jazz about any ship of breeds. Nothing worse than a pirate ship. Personality.
Maybe I just need a drink more.
I got ops now.
Huh. Smells like sweat, machines, and pine. You're picking up pine too, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee. Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
You might want this.
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's.
Don't tell Daddy that.
You know, the way you handle things, not bad. Not bad.
Dang. Go report back. Alright, hold on.
Now, you're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Pester? You think I'm a pest?
Yes.
I saw one of the ensigns get an Alpha Centauri from Officer.
Alright. Let's go report back to our boss. Or Commander Milk Dud, like to call him. It's Commander Milk Dud and Milk Chocolate.
Yo, back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Brooke.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Oh yeah, it's totally Crix's legacy. It's at the end of a giant rainbow stretching through space. And you have to get it from 3 witches.
Right?
I understand your sarcasm, but you can't deny that this data involves both Crix and legacy. In my mind, it bears further investigation.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently.
We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be onto something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. And let Neva Mora take his place. Or Shinya Voss. Or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position. No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of this is truly a credible threat. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
Hey, Captain, can I talk with you for a bit?
You always want to talk. What?
You know I need this. Exploring the galaxy with you by day, investigating the mysterious legal woes of my long-dead spouse by night.
Ooh, money,
Pascal
right? I got
never
paid. I get paid to be an
appreciated my humor that
informant.
much. I was just remembering how I'd pour my heart out to Vasco so many times. I
That's
told
what he
him all
talks to.
about Irvin. He showed me a chart of how sad I should expect to feel. Oh, we got to point B many times just fine. Top-notch co-pilot. Would recommend him to anybody. Anyway, I'm glad you're here right now because we have things to discuss about Irvin's case. I heard back from my contact. Turns out the witness was threatened until he withdrew his testimony.
Duh.
And thanks to our contact, we now have the receipts. My contact has an audio log with the identity of the speaker verified, time-stamped, everything. No, my contact does for now. I trust them. We worked together a long time ago. And it depends on what I want to do with all the proof. If anything. I'm glad you're confident already. I'm not, though. I'm worried we don't have enough evidence to go up against a massive corporation like that. So I know a cyber runner who has accessed corporate archives before. They can dig into the classified archives before we go to a lawyer. We can pay extra for them to use less legal methods to obtain information, but that adds risk. I appreciate that, Captain. But I'll take care of any fines or bribes that come up from this. You have always been so supportive of me during this process. Let me take care of this part. Depending on what they find out, it might be time to talk to a lawyer. I'll see if I can find one. Whew. Taking on Hephaestus isn't going to be easy. And I say this as someone who's fought the Crimson Fleet. Maybe I should study up on the art of cross-examination. Might come in handy at the trial. That's solid advice. Know your actual limitations, and not the ones granted to you by a mysterious superpower. Anyway, let's go adventure while we wait on the cyber runner to get back to us.
Okay.
You boarded the key. I can't imagine what state the pirates are. I could have joined any division of the UC Navy.
Buddy. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is switch our ship from this ugly pickup truck.
I miss this ship.
First thing I'm doing is switching. So what's up?
So, this talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again? It is all simply too much. Does it? Perhaps you find all this satisfactory, but I am afraid I do not. We must take the word of a murderer and follow him into the Unity? What if it does nothing the Starborn have claimed? I wish I could share in that belief. Truly, I do. But I cannot. Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this Unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are, and what they have become. They have the faces and voices of people you know, but are nothing like them. Are you not at all worried that the same fate would befall you? That you would become someone unrecognizable to the rest of us? Yes, I know. I can see it in your eyes. For your sake, I will try not to imagine the worst. Focus on the positives instead. But you must understand that I do not find this easy. We should get back to it. Now that we know what to work towards, there's no time to waste.
What is this? Body snatchers? Oh no, multiverse.
Me? Maybe when you are not quite so busy. It seems you have other matters that require your attention.
Never mind. Sorry. Thinking of something else. Yes, Captain.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation. So we know the answer. Who are the Starborn? Well, we are. We're some cracked mirror version of ourselves. The whole thing seems unreal. Yeah. Who's keeping track? You know, yeah, +1 for Team Sam. I was hoping the Starborn were somehow so advanced that their concerns were cosmic, significant. Instead, they're fighting over goddamn toys like we've been doing since caveman times. It's just a stupid game to them. And all our deaths and suffering, not relevant. And they seem to be just as messed up as the rest of us. So the Unity is a gateway. A gateway to countless possibilities. And you have a chance to go through it. Imagine. I'd be lying if it doesn't sound like the adventure of a lifetime. I don't know if you're taking anyone with you. But if you take me, I got no idea if I'd go through or not. If it weren't for Cora, I'd jump on it in a heartbeat. Cora would probably shove both of us out of the way and dive in first. Born explorer, that girl.
You're a good dad, Cole.
That's good. I know it's your decision who to work with. But you gotta remember that the Hunter murdered our friend. Sure, the emissary may be a version of Sarah. So Sarah is still alive. Sort of. But that doesn't make what the Hunter did right. Not by a long shot. If the Starborn are party crashers from different universes, I'd side with the one that's not willing to murder innocents to win.
Is this the end of the gameplay? Yeah, I'm close to the end of the game.
It was a decent argument, I guess. Look, I don't know, I'm a simple man. I just want justice for our friend. My head is still spinning. Maybe after a few nights' sleep, it'll be clearer. Take care. You need something? Once you're done with your other business, I'd love to.
Hey, Captain.
You can,
With anything?
let's go. Let's go do this mission. Ah!
Dad, do you think Solomon Coe would have liked me? Do you think he would have liked you?
She asks a lot of questions, but kids do that. Change my underclothes. Neon club.
Hey,
What's
how
up?
are you?
I'm doing good. Now go hang out with your daddy. What are you doing? What are you going upstairs for?
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gaul Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road. Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
You want credits? Hugs? What?
Oh no. No, no, no. Delgado isn't gonna drop a cred stick on the table and be done with it. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh, this is my cue. Step aside, mortals. Barrett is here.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Damn. Good job he told me that I would have ate one. Hey, Captain. Hi, Captain. Yeah, I'm the captain of the ship.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Between you and me, the part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining areas.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield ballroom. It's breathtaking.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard Starliner.
So what brings you aboard?
The Society Chair has really outdone herself this time.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis. Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Nice to have met you.
Quite a lovely Starliner. The considerable amounts of cash that
Oh,
Dombrowski
his hair is...
donates
Oh,
are the
yes,
only
hair done.
reason we allow him to attend society functions. Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the society a couple of years back. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Kill Larry Johnson. Skill location to get award. Max.
If you have any specific requests, please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Have you tried the canapé? I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. It's for the Society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account,
8
I
figures?
wouldn't even bother going after the award. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
And you want me to donate? Get out, please.
A pleasure. Hello, are you a member of the society? An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got. I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly.
Does
the man do any real work? Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. That's all then? Okay.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people, if he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Well, that was boring.
An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got. Here for business?
Have you tried the cannabis?
Pleasure.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Thank you.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the awards committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but
I certainly
the best for
hope
the
they
society,
decide to
huh?
hold all future society events aboard us. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy.
Same dialogue, bye.
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
I'm not donating to rich people. How does that sound?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
I want doors like this in my house.
So, what brings you aboard? That view is absolute. Sheila Holbrook is chair of...
Yeah. Same dialogue. Bye.
That's all then? Okay.
Bye. I'll talk to you always.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest in cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind.
How we have an Earth Savior
alone
Award?
Are irreplaceable.
And
Since we can't produce a new award
Earth,
every
it has
year,
not been saved.
it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Thank you, stupid.
An open bar would have been nice.
Oh, wait, I forgot I have this ability.
But Trident's gouging us for every credit we got.
I forgot I had this ability. Wait, I can see the outcome of conversation before that.
I prefer swimming in bioluminescent hot springs under a sky full of moons, but hey, the pool is nice.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. Oh, absolutely! The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Let's try it.
More where that came from.
How may I assist you today?
I'm only here to see it briefly. I'm sure it's not to quit lately. Well, if you have a change of mind.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate. I don't want to lose my job.
You see how it works
Why
with the
should I
switch?
tell you?
Nah, it doesn't work with that.
I mean,
They
it
said
might be
weapon,
okay.
less weapon. Basically. There must be some good so we can work together. I'm going to tell me. I know you're going to say, but Tyler asked something now.
Calm down. I'm still thinking about it. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job.
Safe for me.
I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado.
Oh,
That would
this
normally
idiot.
be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If we want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Let's get this. Set up. Yeah, because I ain't set up because he's the one who I talked to when I got on the ship. He just set himself up.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
Like a frog. Why would I act?
Probably in a few days. I don't want... Of course, if I keep... Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
What?
I should say so. The nerve of you to even ask something so stupid.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Must you continue?
I'll try. Let's try.
Excuse me?
I think we'll fail.
And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
The future is unclear. Wow.
Why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
That's a threat. I know you.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
I want to hit now. We're getting somewhere, but I want to hit this, but it's gonna be a fail.
Nice try.
Knew it.
But no. Look, I'd like to help, but... Sorry.
Oh my god.
I can't. Ugh, this is utterly preposterous. I'm not giving you anything. I should say so.
Okay.
Yeah. Claudia Swift is a low-level employee at Gold Bank. Barely holds a decent security rating there, so there's not much to tell.
Mug her. Yeah,
Her
no.
cabin
I'm not
is
working for the
paid
feds,
for
too.
by Dombrowski, and she's been hovering near him ever since they boarded the Siren. Normally that wouldn't raise any eyebrows, but the fact that Dombrowski's married to someone else, that changes people's perception just a little bit.
Mug everyone. See you bugging.
As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? Like the ship's purser probably told you, it's because the system is completely automated. The only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claim ID. But she's not going to just hand it over. Here, give her this. I'm certain it'll help. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms.
That's why I can't just mug everyone.
They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past.
Capitalism.
In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society.
He's spitting.
Do something useful, okay?
Alright.
I certainly hope they decide
Must
to
you
hold all
continue-
future society events aboard a Starliner.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name? Oh my goodness. How did you know about that? There's no need to make a scene. If you're here to steal the award, there's nothing I can really do about that, is there? Here, take it.
Thank you. Now give that douchebag some money in terms, but hey.
Glad to... Have you...
Mug him. Mug someone.
Right.
What is wrong with you?
Complimentary service where they hold all the fabulous rituals right back there.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. Who? Look, can you just cut to the chase already? What's this about? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen?
Larry said he was hitting it from the back.
He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy.
He was hitting from the side with your wig
I've been in
on.
this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. So let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? You're not very bright, are you? I'm a grade C3 exec at Galbank. That means my credentials get me into 2 places, the front door and the ladies' room. If that's all you really want, you're certainly welcome to them. If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
Because if I find information one way or another, you might as well benefit.
That's true. You have come this far already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could be right. What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
He pillow
You're pissed
talking.
off? Imagine how Dombrowski's gonna feel when we start stepping on his toes.
Good. I hope you crush them so badly he'll be unable to walk. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us.
Hey, Milk Dud, are you hearing
For
this?
months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right?
Scam artist. I don't care
I
about
hope you
accents.
hurt Dombrowski.
I know.
Nail his ass right to the wall.
Well, damn, sis. Tell me how you really feel. You don't talk to her on point. Jetpack! 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 Yeah. Alright.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
Maybe I am a little drunk, but you're still a liar.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Thank you, sweetie.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
He just made it easy for me to fuck him up even more.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. It's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
I'm not particularly inspired by your shining example of confident leadership here.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society.
Suddenly, we've entered a high-security medical bay. Didn't expect that. Okay, then.
Hey, hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocko's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge. Oh, sorry, that area's off limits. No exceptions. Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you
Kill
what,
Larry.
I'm just going to step
I don't know
out
where
for a
Larry's
bit
at.
and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Oh, great. Everyone cleared out of the buffet. That's always a bad sign.
Okay, so
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
To think, the crew barely had space to stand in their rooms.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. You want me to help you? Are you completely out of your mind? I help you by handing over evidence, and I end up incriminating myself. Why would I do that?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a
I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. At least I walk away with something. All right.
There you go,
have
Wilson.
yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do
You and her
whatever
both
you
use
want.
the same analogy.
Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates. Thank you very much. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Oh, shut up. You was only getting information like 5 minutes ago. Now you're like, oh, I'm gonna get him. Arr. Yeah, shut up.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
Our security team.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's-eye view of the situation, do you? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web, but this situation demands swift and resolute action. Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared declared
I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer
He's so clever,
in return
right?
are my GalBank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Rather astounding that you deciphered our communication attempt. It only took you a minute more than we expected for you to work through the calculus and participate in the discussion. But the rat models are notoriously unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice.
Smart man.
Though Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point. Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself.
That's all I want.
Oh, it was actually a rather easy deduction to make. It's the only thing of significant value that I still have in my possession. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Well, bye. Yeah, he gave me what I want.
Ship is in a state of emergency.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done. I'm glad one of us did. I'm just hoping you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. Otherwise, I've risked my career for nothing.
Okay.
You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always.
He is sleazy as hell.
This is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why go this way?
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time. All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Gotta go down. Is it downstairs in this ship?
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during...
I gotta go downstairs down here. Yeah, go through there. Here, where are they?
All passengers, may I have your attention,
Here.
please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly
Proceed to
fashion
New Atlantis. Okay.
and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Alright. You gotta go to my ship. I forgot I got this. I have this thing. I'll be getting lost. I just gotta have a trail thing, but you gotta keep your scanners on to see where you gotta go properly. Damn. Yeah, I missed a turn. Yeah, there we go. See?
I need to pack up and get out of here. What is it now?
I don't have no space to carry two suits like that.
Back in the lap of luxury, right?
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
I have something for you. What's on your mind? I might have some room. Let's get that power first. Then we can split up.
Oh my god, he won't bother leave me alone until he do that mission. Oh.
You should inspect your ship. Hey, what can I do for you? Sure, have it.
That's better.
Aren't you the one I saw?
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep. Okay. No bounty.
I think you check that again because it said no bounty. Oh wow. Little soupy.
Welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in, and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just be careful. I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there.
Oh, yeah? Clear my schedule. Please. I've done this 1,000 times.
What's going on?
Hey, I'm waiting here.
Damn. Unnecessary, okay. That was a completely different gang who tried to drop me and rob me. That's fine.
Can you believe this tree was here before the city?